involved in this one.
Vince, when my grandchildren say I've never seen this before, I get it. They're only 4 or 5 years old. I don't think I've ever seen this before. The spin happens off turn 4. Our leader, Sheldon Creed, is coming up on this mess, and he has nowhere to go. Look, the track's blocked. He stops, and then trucks started passing each other. I don't know. See, the track's blocked, and that's Norm Benny. He's the last truck on the lead lap. And then here's Creed in the 2. Nowhere to go. So he stops. But Kurt, the caution's out. The red's not out. Do those other trucks get to pass Sheldon Creed?
I mean, this is somewhat of a debacle, like a train derailment, and I'm not sure which one you step. But there's Crafton. He just decided to move up ahead and go, you know what? Well, I'm rolling. I'm going to go find the pace truck.
I can't believe all the racing that you guys have seen and done. We talked last year about as caution has come out, and it's the 44 of Natalie Decker and the 3 truck of Jordan Anderson. Well, we talked last year about Sheldon Creed had speed, and I don't know how many times you mentioned it last year. You'd rather have to slow a guy down than get him to speed up, and they really seem like they're starting to hit their stride. That
Decker, let's see if we can see what happened. She gets a little bit of a bump, and then Jordan doesn't have anywhere to go, gets on the brakes. Smart. He gets off the brakes, keep those front tires from sliding, is able to.
Caution has come out for the 68 of Clay Greenfield. You see, Greenfield is currently rolling, but 15.
And that's the battle right there, Vince, for the free pass between Derek Kraus and Creed. Creed needs to get around Tanner Gray, and he's going to spin.
Not good.
Gray goes around to bring out the caution.
I think Todd Gilliland ended up with a horrible outcome there. He ended up in the outside fence, but that's that spot, right, Mike? Everybody's trying to get that lucky dog position, and that's where you're super aggressive. Down in turn 3, and looks like Gray's truck was loose. It just kind of came around on the inside.
I think it was loose because the 2 truck hit his tailgate.
He had a little help, and boy, you said it, Kurt.
Everybody just scrambles from there. Let's look at this closely as Kraus crowds over to Creed. Creed goes in the corner very aggressively.
Definitely got in there aggressive and moved him up. I mean, and they're just racing. They're racing hard to get that lucky dog to get back on the lead lap. And Gray ends up just being in the sucker hole. He's
Martinsville in a nutshell right there, isn't it?
Well, I mean, and people say, well, that was just a little tap. Well, that's how close you are to spinning out.
Between the 2.
Did I mention that Carson Hocevar is 17 years old? He just powered his way.
And there he goes.
He spun out.
Was that a wall trip jinx right there? Man, that was a tough break for Hocevar, man. He was doing so good.
And 0-2 of Tate Fogelman.
A couple of tough weeks in a row for the 0-2 truck. But
Myth, a narrow miss here. Watch this in the 21.
Bam. Eckes just dumps him.
It wasn't flat out dumps, like not even a beep in the horn. That was just a, nope, I'm going to shovel you right out of the way.
Boy, and that's too bad because Hocevar was inside the top 10, was running 6th at the time. And, of course, Mike, you just talked about what an impressive run he had up to that point.
Yeah, that's the bumps and knocks of Martinsville. But listen, Vince, he started 33rd and made his way all the way up to the top 5. I think he can do it again. He's only got 80 laps or so to do it this time, but he's got a lot of speed. That's enough to warrant a warning to his driver about getting them too heated.
And a caution is out for Tanner Gray. Got a big dent in the back end, and he's seen
It's a tough call, but man, Gray has just had a rough night. Maybe a right front was going.
It's all about a clock tonight, Mike.
Oh!
And there's Clay Greenfield again.
That yellow just saved Infinger.
Way faster right now than our leader. As you see, troubles there for the 68 truck of Greenfield. Flat left rear, and it skims around on him.
Yeah, the left rears have been a little puzzling. Infinger has got to clear and get the lead. This is his shot at it. And he is racing like he owns it. He wants it. Moffitt to the inside.
They were door to door, and that's going to open it up for Creed.
Around.
Oh, Creed goes around now after the contact from Infinger, and the caution is out.
That started from Moffitt going in there 3 wide, ends up where the teammate of GMS gets spun around. This is what it is all about. They're surviving them.
So here is Infinger and Creed battling, and that opened the door for Moffitt.
Yeah, and Moffitt has a position, but when Infinger goes up the hill, he runs into Creed and spins him around.
We're not done yet.
No, we're not. There's still I still think 23, maybe.
Fifth would be in if it finishes as it is now, but we've got a caution, and it's Hocevar around again. It's been a tough night for Carson Hocevar. He's looked good at times tonight, but 10 to go.
Oh, my goodness.
At Martinsville. Can Infinger do it?
How much time is he going to use losing up that right front fender? Infinger in the 98 truck powers his way back.
Oh, and Rhodes gets into the back of the 4 of Lessard.
Wow.
And the 18 of Eckes might have gotten some contact in that as well.
So did Brett Moffitt. He hit the 4 of Lessard.
Moffitt is that he has already grabbed one of those final 4 spots for next week, and there's what happened. Rhodes got into the back of the 4. I don't know if Moffitt had gotten into the back of the 99.
Yeah, Moffitt hit the back of the 99 and ricocheted him into the 4.
Sure did.
And then nice job on the bottom by Zane Smith, Derek Kraus. There's Danny Bone. Danny Bone's running inside the top 10 in that 30 truck. All of them taking evasive moves to the bottom. Watch this pack go low and get by this mess.
Oh, and Eckes, he could have gotten a little worse off than he did. Was hitting the back.
With everything on the line, looking to the outside to kind of get that nice run, and then he gets hit and then shoved right into Lessard. That's how quick it all happens. With this,
Infinger. Oh, and a spin behind, but Infinger is going to come around. He